Hello everybody and welcome back to the Athlete Podcast. Today we are joined by Mackenzie Clayton, aka MAC1, who is a breakdancer from around the Derby area, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you belong to the Trinity crew.
Yeah, Trinity Warriors.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about how you got into like breakdancing and things like that. What got you interested in the first place?
Well, my dad started breaking when it like first came to the UK.
Yeah.
It started in the Bronx like in the like mid 80s, like 90s, and then it came to the UK around like same time pretty much, innit?
Yeah.
So my dad started breaking, so he's just always been able to break. So I've seen him break when I was younger and thought, yeah, I want to do that. I used to see it on like music videos, movies, like I used to rate all like the step ups and stuff, innit?
Yeah.
And even You Got Served, that movie there like put me on, like I wanted to break after that, innit?
Yeah.
So like my mum just searched up classes, like breaking classes on Facebook, and then she found Trinity Warriors Dance Academy.
Yeah.
So I started doing classes like when I was like 10 years old, about 10, and then that's how I started pretty much.
Yeah. What's like the first thing that they introduce you to at the academy then when you go?
So like they'll just teach you like all the foundations or all the fundamentals. They'll start off easy, like it's nothing too scary. Obviously, when I started, I wanted to get straight into all the spinny stuff.
Yeah, obviously, like anyone would.
Yeah, because I was young, innit? But yeah, they just taught me the foundation, and it made me actually appreciate like hitting the music.
Yeah.
Like, they taught me like about musicality and like just style, and then I thought and then that just overtook all the spinny stuff. Like, I didn't care about the spinny stuff like that. I just wanted to learn all like
the flow and the tempo.
Yeah,
things,
like the flow, like all the style things. Like I just wanted to like create my own style, really. Yeah.
And so going back, we did speak a little bit about like your history and things like that with Trinity before, but you're still with the same crew. You go to the same academy, don't you?
Yeah.
And you started there when you were 10. So the longevity of it is kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And you know, what age would you say you started like competing at and going to battles and things like that?
Probably like, I want to say like, probably like 13.
Yeah.
Maybe 12, but I'll say 13.
Yeah.
Like when I was like year 7. That's when I started like trying to go to battles, like begging my mum like, oh, can I go to this battle? This, like this. Yeah. Man.
So in terms of, see, this is all new to me, like the crews and things like that. And you were telling me earlier that to join the crew, it was after a little while that you've been training and competing like for the academy, that you were sort of like invited to battle everybody that was already in the crew to join it.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty interesting. How were you feeling when you got the opportunity to do that? Were you nervous or anything?
Yeah, but I was more like excited because that was my goal from when I started.
Yeah.
Like, I started and I seen all these cool guys, like everyone's looking fresh. Like they all look fresh and they're all doing crazy stuff. I just wanted to be a part of that. Like they always looked like they were having fun. They were all so close. Like I looked up to them. They were literally like celebrities to me, innit?
Yeah.
It's like them is like meeting a celebrity for me. When I joined the crew, it was just like surreal.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
How are you feeling going into these battles then? Were you worried? Nothing like that?
Yeah, battles. I used to get nervous before battles. Like competitions, I used to get proper nervous. I still do.
Yeah. And so, what was the like back around then? What was the biggest battle that you were going into then?
Probably like just they weren't too big, but they were like underground, just little UK battles like in like Manchester or Birmingham. There's one competition in Birmingham called Break Mission. It's every year. Every year. And it's like we always made sure we'll go to that. And like one of my dance teachers, Packer, he created like a kids breaking league.
Yeah.
And that was in Derby, my city.
Okay, yeah.
So there'll be like a battle a month, and we would all these kids would like come to this battle and like there'll be like a ranking system. So
like a league.
Like a league, like a proper league. You'll get points every battle you win. It adds more points, and that was good.
Yeah.
That put us all on. That made us like improve. We wanted to just be first on that ranking, innit?
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, and that's how I met So I'm with Trinity Warriors.
Yeah.
But I've got another crew called Ill Warriors.
Okay.
And there used to be a crew called Ill Drillers. And obviously we linked up and just became Ill Warriors.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, and that's like my main crew that I compete with now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you train with Trinity.
Yeah, like Trinity is like my home crew. Like I'll always be Trinity. Yeah, I've got another crew called Raw Max as well. But
how many can you be a part of then? Is it like you
can be a part of as many as you want, really.
Yeah.
But like, no need to go overboard. Like I just joined these crews that I'm in just happen naturally. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Trinity and Ill Warriors they kind of linked up anyway, and then Raw Max it's literally like my best friends, or in a crew. Like a lot of people in Trinity are in Raw Max as well.
Okay.
And it's not just a dance crew. It's like it's got rappers in it. It's got skaters in it. It's just like a
creative.
Yeah, it's just creative thing. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about the battles themselves. Now we did discuss this a little bit. It's sort of like a knockout tournament, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there are a few different types. So when we discussed it earlier, you mentioned like there's the regular battles, which as I said, a little bit like a tournament.
Yeah.
There's the ciphers, and then there's also exhibitions.
Yeah.
Can you explain some of like the differences in how those are all run then?
Yeah. So you've got like the normal tournament type of vibe ones. It could be a 1v1, 2v2, cruise, 3v3, whatever category it is. It'll be like it'll be a prelim round, or sometimes they do cipher qualifications, which is judges are just walking around seeing who's doing what in the ciphers, and they'll write down and then they'll put you down, and then it will go to like a top 16 or top 32.
Okay, yeah.
And then it will from top 32 will go top 16 and then top 8 and then semis and then finals. Do you know what I mean?
And then, but even then, all of these, I don't know about all of them actually, but most of these like how would you call it, like formats of tournaments, competitions, whatever you want to call it, they can all go in like 1v1, 2v2, 3v3.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like a crew versus crew kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it depends what on the flyer to advertise the battle, it will say all the categories what they've got.
Yeah.
So it'll say like 1v1, and then they might do a cruise as well. Yeah. And they're separated, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you've won quite a big crew tournament, haven't you? The Hold Your Ground 3v3. What was that like then?
It was fun. Like, obviously it's not too big, it's just a little battle in the UK. The reason it's like I'm proud of that battle is because we beat one of the best crews in the UK, innit?
Yeah.
And they're kind of like the rivals, innit, really?
Yeah.
And we beat them. I was happy with that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what, in terms of training and things like that, what on a weekly basis, I know you train twice.
Yeah.
What goes into the training? You know, you just like working on different moves and getting the muscle memory down and things like that. Is there anything else, or?
Yeah, like it's best to have a structure to your training, really. Yeah. It's like you like on a Monday you might go there and say, cool, I'm just gonna drill all my moves, just do it, like pick a move or set, like a little set that you've made, and just drill it. That's the boring part though, but it's got to be done.
Yeah, until you get it perfect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or you'll have a session where you're just creating loads of stuff, just creating.
It's pretty difficult.
Yeah, it is. It's
pretty
quite
difficult.
Yeah, but obviously don't take the fun out of it. Just go there chill-minded, like. There, like, oh, I've got to do this, and if I don't.
And there's plenty of people there too.
Yeah.
You know, like, you got all your friends around.
Yeah.
Whatever. So.
All my closest friends are breakers.
Yeah, cool.
So I train with all like.
It seems like it has
basically.
like enveloped your entire life. It just ends up revolving around breaking and things like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want to just sort of transition a little bit. I want to talk about, because you're asthmatic, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not only just like an asthmatic breaker, but you know there's so much more that people don't really see, because you know dancing and breaking in particular, you have to control your breath quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
And so how does you know, being asthmatic and suffering from that, how does it affect your competition, your training? You know, how do you adapt to it?
Yeah. It's quite hard to be fair.
Yeah.
Like after one round, like I've got a habit. A lot of dancers have this habit, like they hold their breath when they dance, or like when they're doing certain things. And it's like I've got that habit in it. So like by the end of when I finish my round, I'm wheezing like, reason I need my inhaler. And so yeah, it makes it hard because say if I've got to do another round, it's like, and I know I've got loads of stuff left, it's like I don't have the energy to do it.
Yeah, of course.
But it's like I don't let it stop me though.
No.
I don't use it as an excuse. Like I want to show the next generation, like even if you're asthmatic, like you can still do this, innit?
Yeah.
Like it's not impossible if you're asthmatic. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And so
I've just got to work harder, a bit harder to like get my stamina high.
But people are very generally like really understanding of it, aren't they? And they know what's going on.
Of course. But like, it's not like they can stop the music and let me take my time.
Yeah, exactly.
Just for me, like they gotta keep it rolling.
But you wouldn't want that, would you?
No, definitely not.
You just want to compete as anybody else would, and be part of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. So, in terms of of nutrition and things like that for a breakdancer, what does that look like? Because we've had quite a few athletes in recently, BMXers, skateboarders, things like that. A lot of sports that like derive from counterculture and like going against the grain, and so you wouldn't think that like nutrition's top of the list for them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So what is it like in breakdancing? What's the approach to it from most people? Yeah,
like I feel like most people don't. I feel like now people are getting on it.
Yeah.
Like they need to eat well because it benefits you. It really does. Like it makes you healthier, makes you stronger. Like so, I feel like more people are getting on it now. But I feel like there's a lot of b-boys, just like skaters, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like there's a lot of b-boys, b-girls that don't really take it too serious. Like they just living life how they live, just eating what they want. And you can still break, but you don't want to get fat because it's gonna affect you.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Me, I don't get fat. I got a fast metabolism. I don't really think about it like that, but I should though because it would help me.
Yeah, especially if you're competing, it'll help with the energy output. And things like that.
But I eat a lot of fruit though.
Oh, okay.
Fruit and vegetables.
Lots of natural sugars.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Is there any sort of meal that you enjoy, like you know, on a daily basis that's good for your gut and your nutrition? Probably, any go-tos?
I like chicken and rice, right?
Oh, okay.
But I like I think oats is good in the morning before you battle.
Yeah.
Like say if you've got a competition, have a oats in the morning, innit? Like,
great for the energy output then.
Yeah, defo.
One of the athletes that we did have on the podcast, he was a sprinter, and I asked him the same question, sort of, you know, like outlining what he likes to eat before he competes and things like that. And he said he has oats, beetroot, watermelon, all blended together in like a smoothie. And I was like, why is that? And he's like, because there's something in the beetroot. There's like because obviously like oats and watermelon, I can maybe see that. But overall, like this is a pretty weird smoothie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a weird combination.
And I was like, why what's going on with those ingredients? Is there a reason? He was like, it's because there's a chemical in the beetroot that allows the energy from the oats to how would you say, like transfer into your muscles quicker. And so when he's running, because he's a 100-meter sprinter, when he's running and he needs that explosion of energy, the beetroot, this chemical in the beetroot really helps with the, you know, not having to anaerobically like respire where you get like that bloody taste in your throat. Because your body can keep up with it because the membrane has been opened by this chemical.
Okay.
And that blew my head off. Maybe it might be good for it might be good for a little bit of an advantage when you're competing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, so what does a day of competing look like? Tell me about you know, when do things happen? What you're expecting on the day?
It's like normally it'll be in a different city.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, so I either go the day before. If I know someone that lives in the same city, like say if there's a battle in Bristol, I've got loads of friends that live in Bristol, so I'll go there the day before, sleep there, make sure that and then in the morning have my oats, make sure that I'm fully energized, because I don't like traveling there on the same day because you're tired from the train, you're just tired. You're probably asleep on the train, and you're just tired, like. So I prefer to try go the day before. Make sure you get enough sleep the night before as well. But yeah, you get there and it's like you say hi to everyone, you see everyone that you see, like, because everyone knows each other. It's a community. Like, it's a proper community. Like You go there, you see all your friends and that you haven't seen in a while. Oh, how you been? You and then there's just ciphers everywhere. Well, there should be. The battle's not good if there's no ciphers, I'll be honest. Like, there needs to be ciphers. Ciphers is just like a circle, and then people are just exchanging, going in. Like, one person will go in, and then another person will go in. It's like a rap cipher. It's the same thing, isn't it? But yeah, and then the battles will start, and then prelims or cipher qualifications, like I was saying. And then they'll do the top 16, whatever.
So it is really deep rooted then in the.
It ends up being the whole day.
Okay,
Defo,
And then you go home and that's when you eat, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's exhausting then. It sounds
it can be, It is.
And so it's
fun,
really.
Though. It's fun.
I know, of course.
Yeah.
It's properly deep rooted in the history of like you. It doesn't sound like it's changed one bit.
Yeah, like it's proper like
the 80s.
It's just raw and hip hop, straight hip hop. Like breaking's an element of hip hop, innit? Like there's 5 elements of hip hop. There's breaking, MCing, DJing, graffiti, and then knowledge. Like you gotta know your knowledge.
Yeah.
It's like man.
And it's just one of the pillars, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I just think it's really interesting that it doesn't. You don't do things any differently because that's just the way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But when you go to a battle, you see every element.
Yeah.
You've got a DJ for the battle.
Yeah.
You've got like a host, which is like the MC.
Yeah.
And then like you'll probably see some graffiti about because it's a battle, and then
and there's a break in itself as well. Yeah. Okay then, it is really interesting. So tell me a little bit about like some of the cups that you've competed in then. You've won a 3v3, you've won 2v2s, you've won 1v1s. What's your favourite to compete in?
My favourite is like a group battles. Because the vibe's just better.
Is that all at the same time, like synchronized, or do you like
it's like,
by one?
Yeah,
battle?
You see breaking. It's not like choreography.
Yeah.
It's more like it's more about freedom. Like you're going out there, you kind of like freestyle, really. But you've got like your little mini sets that you've made, and you just freestyle
and you link them all together.
Yeah, and you just feel the music, man. And dance, it's a dance. You know what I mean? It's not just like choreo 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
It's like you go out, you just feel the music, and whatever you do, you just let the music take you away.
Yeah. And so it is sort of like one person in a group versus the other person in another group. And you rotate the people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
it sounds quite fun.
Especially like if you're battling with like 2 of you like best mates or something,
and they're like stood behind you, hyping you up and everything.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's nice.
Okay then. So what was your favourite competition that you've been at then? I'm assuming it's probably one of the 3v3s.
Yeah, I reckon it is, because we beat one of our rivals in it, and I was just happy about that. But I rated. There was this one battle called Beat the Makers that was in Bristol.
Yeah.
And that was where people come in with like their own drum pads or whatever and their own beats, and they're literally doing it live. And then
the beats of the music. That's
they're doing it live, and we would battling to their music.
Oh, okay.
And it was fun
as they're doing it. That's right.
Yeah.
What if they make a mistake? What if they?
If they make a mistake, then they've messed you up, really. But you just gotta try and block through it, innit?
Yeah.
Just carry on.
I mean, fair enough. That is a really, really cool concept, to be fair.
No, it is. It's cool because like we never heard them beats before. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
A lot of the time you've heard all the music before.
Yeah.
So it's like,
what kind of songs can you expect in that case then for when you're performing or competing or something? What kind of songs come up the most?
It's more like hip hop.
What artists then?
Oh, like Wu-Tang.
A lot of old like
NWA.
All
like all the old school 90 hip hop people, pretty much.
Is it go more over to the East Coast? Does it sway more to that way because that's where
New York and that?
Breaking
kind of. But and then you've got like even the West Coast rap. Like a lot of these instrumentals when you listen to like 90s hip hop, they beat. A lot of them get used in battles because they're literally breaks. They're literally like boom. Boom, boom, bah. And like with a nice bass in, and like man, that's hip hop's my favorite music to dance to. Defo standard.
I mean, it's because you can break.
Yeah.
So in terms of of course, going back to like the competitions and things like that, you competed in a few. Talk about maybe the level of competition. You know, you're looking right now. You're aiming to win an international breaking competition.
Yeah.
What's it like, sort of going? You mentioned that the pool of talent just gets like crazy.
Yeah.
Once you leave the UK.
Yeah.
You know, can you give any like analogies or anything like that?
Analogy? What do you mean by analogy?
Just like a story.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, like I've been to this battle called Outbreak.
Yeah.
It's in Slovakia.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been there like twice, innit? Because my stepmom's Slovakian.
Okay.
So my dad's wife. So first time I went and we stayed at like her mum's house, innit? And we could just go straight to the battle from there. And yeah, that was like the first international battle I went to. And the level there is mad. Like there's like, I couldn't even tell you how much people was even there.
Yeah.
I feel like 1,000, bro. I actually do. There's so much people there,
Yeah.
And then it's like they do that ranking thing, like what I was telling you about. They do the ranking, but with the prelims, and then like the top 16 in the ranking, they will qualify in it.
Yeah.
So every year, every time I go, I just try to get higher and higher in that ranking.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then but the level's just crazy. Like it's people from everywhere coming to this one place. Like the best people from each country coming to this one place, all battling for the top spot.
Yeah. And so I just want to, because I look at my watch now, we've got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
I just want to get into Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
So you've been on it.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Very, very cool thing to be able to say about yourself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit about that experience. Like, I mean, it's TV, innit? So it's kind of like mystical to everybody. Like, you know, people don't really know what's going on. What was the whole process like? How did you like apply to get on? What was it like when you were accepted? You know, what was that all like?
Yeah, so one of my teachers, Leon.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Leon. But yeah, he had loads of connections, and he had this one connection with Britain's Got Talent, and he said that they wanted some breakers on it.
Yeah.
But I feel like in their eyes, they're just thinking about like diversity or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But we're breakers. We don't do any of that really.
Yeah.
We can do all that flips.
That they were doing.
Yeah, we can do all flips and stuff. We can do all that stuff, but it's like it's not our thing.
It's not what it's about.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So we thought, no, we might as well just do it, give it a go.
Yeah.
So we had to send in a video. It was with my crew, Ill Warriors.
Yeah.
We had to send in a video. We made like a whole set. I was like I said as well, breaking's not about choreography, but this time we had to like actually do some choreo for Britain's Got Talent, innit? So we had to make routines. We're all not used to it. We weren't used to it at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had to make a video. They loved it. They said come for an audition, live shows, like that they show on telly. We was like, yeah, cool. So we've gone in, we're training hard, like we've got our set like on lock, like we're ready. Do it. We did sick. The whole crowd's like, oh. The crowd was shouting golden buzzer. Golden buzzer, golden. Like, I'm thinking it's about to happen, innit? But it didn't happen, whatever. But we still got 4 yeses. Got 4 yeses from Simon, David, Amanda, and
Was it Louis?
No, it was the girl, the mix.
I don't know.
I can't remember her name, I can't remember her name, but they all said yeah. And we was gassed. We all celebrated and that. We celebrated. We've gone home thinking, yes, we've made it. Like they're gonna show us on telly and that. It's gonna be mad. And then my teacher got an email saying, "Oh, you're not through. You're not through to the next round. Like we don't want you to come to the next round. Like even though we got 4 yeses already."
So is that in the? Was that in like the auditorium bit that they did it in? Because they do it in like a big theatre, right?
Yeah,
that's the thing you see on the TV. The 4 big X's. But I imagine there's like God knows how many acts, and they don't all get on TV, right?
Yeah. Like this is what I mean. Like not all of them actually get put on. The telly. Like we didn't get put on the telly, and it's probably because we got 4 yeses, but we didn't. But they didn't want us to come back. That's probably why they didn't show it.
Yeah, I see.
Do you know what I mean? So there's no proof of it.
Is there not no one in the crowd, nothing like that filming?
The parents, you're not allowed to film. in the crowd.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the parent, they stop you from filming because it's way before they release it, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
It's way like they film it and then they release it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
TV, innit?
Yeah.
Takes a while.
Yeah. So it's like they couldn't film it in case we posted it, innit?
Oh, that's terrible.
So yeah, it was quite sad, to be fair. It just felt like a waste of time because the whole choreography, making a whole routine ain't our thing like that. But we thought we'll do it because it'll put us out there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
Would you ever consider doing it again?
Nah, it put me off, to be honest. It did put me off. But maybe if I knew for a fact like we weren't gonna get done dirty like that again. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, fair enough. So, let's talk a little bit about. Again, I'm going back to it, but let's talk a little bit about getting into, you know, breakdance and things like that. What would you say to someone that wanted to get into it, but maybe they're a little bit worried about, you know, joining in or something like that? What would be like your first things that you'd say to someone that was, you know, in that situation?
Yeah, I would say like the breaking community is like one of the most welcoming communities ever. Like everyone's just gonna be happy that you want to break.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like everyone helps each other. And if you come like the academy I go in Derby, for example.
Yeah.
Like if you come there, everyone's gonna show love. Everyone's gonna help you out. So you're more than welcome. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Okay then. Is there anything that you'd say to maybe get prepared? What would you need?
After your first lesson, you pretty much get told like everything you need.
Yeah.
There's no need to prepare like before you actually start. Just come and start. Do you know what I mean? Come and give it a go. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I would say people that are like struggle with nerves and stuff, breaking's gonna help that a lot. Like, I used to be so shy as a kid, and it helped me. And like, it literally got rid of it. Pretty much
made you more confident because
and like I used to be bad with pain and stuff, but now like my pain tolerance is like way higher, just not because you hurt yourself loads in breaking, but like just over time you get stronger. Do you know what I mean? And like because
you're holding your body weight up on your arms, and you're doing like and crazy stands and stuff like that. Yeah,
can fully boost your confidence when I'm breaking.
Of course. Wow. Unfortunately, if I take a look at my watch, we're very, very close to the half an hour mark now.
Okay, cool.
But thank you very much for coming on. It's been a
So
brilliant podcast. I mean, as I might have said, we've never had any sort of breakdance or anything like that, and we want to shine a light on the sport this year. Make sure that people get into it. You know, and just introduce it to thousands of new people. So. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see where the sport goes. Of course, it was only in the Olympics last year. I mean, it seems like that might just be the roof, but I'm sure it won't be. Especially if we've got people like you in schools and, you know, introducing it at grassroots level, and, you know, getting people into it. It's really good. It's really good for the sport. It's really good for the communities out there. So,
yeah, man, definitely.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you for having me.
No, absolutely. It's all our pleasure. It's all our pleasure.
Thank you.
And thank you everybody else for coming and listening, and we hope to see you soon.